to day 2 of my playthrough of Return of the Obra Dinn. Had a lot of fun with this during the first session on the last stream, and looking forward to continuing. I learned a couple of quite interesting things since the last stream. Number one, I figured out where I went wrong during the sort of tutorial section, why I got so confused early on in the game. What I did was, let's exit this memory. Oh, hey buddy. What I did was I was going through this first section and I completely ignored the captain's corpse down here and went straight through here to Abigail's corpse, and then that led me all the way out onto the deck and into the Doom chapter, and all that kind of stuff happened. And that's why I got totally confused and didn't know what was going on, because I hadn't really finished the first chapter. The second thing I realized is that this game has a very distinctive art style, which makes it really terrible for streaming. Which, if you watch the last stream or the YouTube video of it, you might notice. Because of all the dithering, it makes the compression absolutely terrible. So you can probably see that the quality of the video takes a total dive anytime I'm looking around. And I have tried to take some measures to mitigate that, but it's probably just going to be bad, and we'll have to put up with it. One of the things I might try is the game has a setting to shrink the game, which might mean that it's not quite so bad because the dithering doesn't take up as much of the screen. So we could do that. That also means my face cam doesn't cover as much of the gameplay. Let's give that a try. So, things to do this time. Let's just see. Yeah, it definitely looks better than if I have it full. Just have to do one more little test and then I'll get on with it. It's kind of manageable. Turned it down to 30 frames a second. Alright, I'm going to stick with this. I think it's going to be fine. So, basically, I'm going to review the book and sort of catch up on the things that we did last time. So, we started with the end. We had the stuff that went on in the captain's quarters, and we kind of solved all that stuff. We still don't know who this guy is. Then the captain committed suicide. Okay, then we went back to the Doom. Oh no, to escape. Yes, right, of course. So, one of the things that I definitely want to do is try and work out where these people escaped to. So I think what we can do, and I started doing this last time and then kind of gave up, is if we look at where this chapter took place, which I think we see at the beginning of the chapter. So it was kind of here, right? Escape is here. Now, if I remember correctly, somebody talks about sailing east, so I suspect maybe Madeira is what we're talking about. But let's have a look. It wasn't this one. This one. Here we go. Captain cannot be trusted. We take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fishing shells for gold. So maybe they went east. Maybe they ended up here, Madeira. So let's have a guess at that. I don't feel super confident about it. But let's say Emily Jackson, I think escaped was one of the... alive in... oh. Azores, Canary Islands, Cape Verde, East Indies. Okay, so hold on. Let's look at the map once more. Azores, Canary Islands. So, you know. Maybe Canaries. Maybe that's what we're talking about. Live. Let's try this. Not super confident. Okay, now we have to make 3 guesses before it will validate anything. So let's look at what else we've got that we can, in theory, solve, but have not yet solved. Okay. Oh, one other thing that I haven't done is marked who the second mate is. So let's look at the crew. No, not here, over here. Because we know that this is the captain, we know that this is the first mate, and we know that this was Martin, the third mate. So we can mark that, which means I assume this guy is the second mate. Oh, it's not even going to let me try and fill in the identity. Okay, but we know for later, right, that he's going to be the second mate. So, what other fates can we try and solve? This is done. This is an unknown guy, and his face is blurred, so we don't know enough to identify him yet. Same goes for this guy, same goes for this guy, and this guy. Now, who are these? Because we should be able to fill in the fates, right? Disappeared in escape. Wait, did I mess that up? Three memories. Ah, okay. Bookmark the memories. Okay, so this person disappeared. Oh, show me them in the picture. Justice at Sea. Okay, so it's this guy over here. We don't know who he is. Disappears here. So when are they last actually seen? Looks like maybe this one. So it's the guy getting shot with the gun. All right, let's go back into that memory and just see what we see. Is it this guy? Where's this guy? Let's try this one. Yeah, okay, so...
Let them go.
Is it him? Oh, that's her. Oh, so, okay, I've got this guy. What was I Where's here? Okay, so that's him. That's the other guy who disappears. So is there someone else disappearing in here? Yes, okay, it's you. So I guess he also gets in the boat. He gets in the boat and the other guy gets in the boat. So that's him. That's the other guy, right? That's him. Alright, so we think that his fate might be... That's him. So he would also be alive in the Canary Islands, right? Maybe. Maybe. They would all be, if that's where they went. I mean, we might be nearer the Azores, to be honest, but... maybe they would have gone that way. Not sure, but I don't know his identity anyway, so I can't make the guess. So I'll fill them both in. Can't guess who they are yet anyway. And we'll just remember that that's kind of tentative. I'm not really sure about that. Okay. So let's go back a bit further. Maybe we want to look at the lazarette and start looking at bargain. That might help us out with this section. We've got the Doom, which is further back. Yes, there's a whole bunch of these. Well, there's this guy whose identity we should be able to find. This guy who we know is one of the brothers. Was it Peters? We know he's one of the Peters brothers. And then this one we've solved, this one we've solved, this one we've solved. This one we've solved. We don't know how this guy died. We thought that he might have got chucked out the window. And this is all solved. Okay, so maybe let's have a look if we can work out who this is, or when and how they disappeared. Let's have a look. Disappeared in the Doom, page 92. Okay, but we don't know when. So when do we last see him? We last see him here when Abigail gets crushed. Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's get out of this one. Okay, so Abigail, we need to go into the captain's quarters. Here she is. Okay, there's Abigail meeting her untimely demise, getting smashed in by a mast. So where is our friend? There's Martin. Here is... somebody unknown. What's he wearing? Hard to tell. That's Lars Linde, right? Oh, no, that's Alfred Klestil, the boat. I know who he is. Ah! Wait, no, is that him? No, that's someone else. So where is our guy? this guy. Oh, he's in the Justice at Sea picture. That's why I wasn't finding him. Right? As far as we know, he's in this picture, this memory somewhere. Interesting. Where are you? Okay, don't know who he is. Up here, maybe? Oh! Hello? No? Different guy? But someone whose identity we can apparently know. Which is interesting. Where is he? I guess he really did disappear, hey? This is confusing. There must be somewhere that I'm not looking, where he's hiding. No, it's not that guy. Can't open these doors when I'm in a memory camp. Alright, well, he's somewhere. I guess I'm gonna have to give up on him for now. Let's try someone else. Right, this is that other guy. Who... was he that one up there? Yep. So maybe he got, like, dragged away by the beast. Is that an option? Can we say that? Might have been eaten, but no way to know. Fell. I mean, it looks here like he's being picked up rather than dropped down. But he could have just, like, been chucked onto the deck. Very interesting that he only appears in this one memory, as far as we know. But apparently we're in a position to know who he is. No idea how to figure out who he is. I mean, unless it's one of those, like, from what he's wearing or whatever. Can't even see him that well from down here. Okay, not sure. Not sure about all of this. So what I need to decide now is, am I going to kind of stick with trying to figure out stuff that apparently I should be able to figure out at this point? Or just, like, go into one of the other chapters? I'm inclined to go into one of the other chapters and see. So I know bargain we don't get until the end of the game, so we don't need to worry about that. We've seen all of escape. Just checking we've seen all of the doom. I think we have. Yeah, because it showed me the disappeared people. So maybe we go to the cargo deck and start... no, not the cargo deck. Ooh, it's a long one. The port walk on the cargo deck. Ah, so some of it's on the cargo deck. Some of it's in the port walk. Alright, cargo deck. That's where we're going. The ship. I'm guessing we're going down the bottom. All up deck. cargo hold. Yeah, I think it's time to go all the way down and see what happened down there, and then we can come back to this stuff later. So go down again. I haven't been down here. I think I want to go down once more. This is the all-off deck or whatever. Ship. Yeah. And there probably is stuff to be found here, but I don't want to get too sidetracked. Oh, yeah. There's a thing. Okay, we can come back for that. We can come back. How do I go down? Is it over there? Oh no, that's the way up. Oh! Can I open this? No. Yeah. So how do I even get down? Maybe I do need to do stuff here. Ooh, swords. Cool. Tools and stuff. And I feel like that's probably what I'm going to do, isn't it? Let's just have a look in some of the rooms, just in case. Yeah. Huh. So how am I going to open this? That's the way up. That's blocked off. That's only the way up. That's blocked off. Okay, fine. I'm taking the guidance of the game and assuming this is where I need to be.
Take him to the cockpit. Bring wraps and keep the last right.
Heads are here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all
Gross.
right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay. Does the cow count? Okay, no, the cow doesn't have an identity. Okay, so he's someone who gets knifed later. There's Peter exploded. And, I mean, just based on outfit, I'm going to want to review the transcript before I make any assumptions. But outfit is probably going to be helpful here. And let's see who else is about. Ooh, Monkey Man. Okay, so he's one of the guys who escapes. We think escapes. We've got a new person. Ooh. Okay. Lots going on in that scene. Okay, so this is much closer to the beginning. before it all kicks off, when things are still sort of business as usual on the boat. Yeah, 10 others present. There's a lot going on. A large cow was slaughtered. Okay. Get him wrapped and seized to the last rites. Hit it here, one swing. Go through the skull. So no people actually... Oh. It wants to take me to another deck. Okay. I'll do that next. Okay, no people actually get through the skull. Never been on a farm. Charlie. So I guess Charlie is the guy that's killing the cow. Get through the skull. Okay, yeah. That's not, never been on a farm. Charlie. Or maybe this must be Charlie. Never been on a farm. Charlie. Kind of want to hear the audio again. All right, let's see what it's trying to show me. Where did he die? Yeah? Yeah.
Well? Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Okay. So this must be like a doctor. Outfit kind of makes sense. Let's have a look at the manifest. Okay, surgeon. Could well be him. Could be the surgeon's mate, but I doubt it. Maybe we can figure out something about the carpenter from that previous one, because he said something about carpenter. Okay, so maybe this is the surgeon, Henry Evans. This... we don't know who this is yet. But I'm guessing he died from lung disease. Okay, we got this guy. Is that Martin? That's Martin. Oh dear. There's the guy that gets crushed. Don't know who that is. I suspect we're going to find out very soon. This looks like, yeah, this is one of the Formosan guys. And another one of them. Don't know who they are yet. Oh, a lot of unknowns. A lot of unknowns. Okay. Okay, we've got the lead about the carpenter, we've got the stuff about, was it Charlie? The surgeon. Okay, a few possible things to chase down. the surgeon would be the one giving him drugs. I feel decent about. Oh no. Okay, I pressed. Alright, let's find out about this guy. It's a little annoying that it keeps sort of leading you through the memories when I'd rather sort of think about the current one for a bit longer. Whatever. Who is our mysterious wrapped up friend? Oh, that's not English.
Sayed? Sayed उठो कुछ पी लो
Okay, we got a name. That's good. That's gonna be Syed. You don't know who he is. Some other random people sleeping. Okay, I mean, I don't care too much about who they are. Ooh. Oh no, wait, this is what we saw. Okay. I don't know how. Oh, okay, got a bunch of guys over here. Playing cards. Someone we can identify. Someone we can't identify. Okay, this is Syed. Solomon Syed. There we go. And maybe he suffered an illness? Maybe, right? This guy maybe also. We can know who he is. Okay, hang on. The languages are going to be important. Like, these top two look like Russian. Stop your cheating. So these are going to be the guys playing cards, right? It's going to be the Russians. Okay, let's listen to it again. Let's listen again. I feel like the order of people speaking and that kind of stuff is important. Okay, so this is a more compact section. We've got the cow. Ooh, murder. That's going to be interesting. We've got Syed, who maybe got ill. We've got this guy who maybe got ill. Cow. Okay, let's go back to the cow one first. And we can worry about the card game.
Take him to the cow place. Name wraps and see some last rites.
her here. One swing. Get through the skull and stun her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay, so this is Charlie. Charles. Are there other Charleses? There's a Charles. But he's like a young Charles. Like bosun's mate. That would kind of make sense. We have identified the bosun, haven't we? Then there's also the fact that the guy with the... So this is the guy who's talking about cutting the throat has an Irish accent. One swing, get through the skull. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. So he's going... Yeah, he's got the knife. Okay, so this guy is Irish. So, who are our Irish possibilities? Ireland. He can be the butcher. That would make a lot of sense if he was an Irish butcher. Kind of dressed like a butcher. And he's saying, get him wrapped and see to the last rites. Hit her here, one swing, get the skull, I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Alright, I'm just saying he's the Irish butcher. I think that's a reasonable guess. And then... I don't know how to tell when he's dressed. Look at him in the picture. Yeah, he's kind of looks like he's dressed like a mate or a steward, you know? Like he's quite young. Although, if he's French, would they call him Charlie? Like he'd be a Charles, right? I mean, they might call him that anyway. Maybe he's more likely to be a midshipman. He's standing with this guy who's a midshipman. And they're all kind of dressed similarly. So I think he's Charles... Other Charles. I think he's this guy. And he's Peter. And he's... I guess another midshipman. How many of those are there? He could be Thomas. He dies here. I see, the language thing is important. See, I haven't paid attention. Like here, this guy's saying, "Oh no," like he must be, say he's Scottish, right? How many Scottish people are there on the ship? He could be Duncan. He could be Timothy. Right? Not that many. Maybe that's important. Maybe we should go to that one. So hang on, wait, which one was that? Where's off? No. Wait, I've forgotten where I was. Hold on, hold on. I was looking at who this guy was. Here. Okay, so let's get out of here. Go to the midshipman's cabin. There's the door. And I haven't forgotten about the card game, etc. We'll come back to that.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay. So yeah, that's this guy. Oh. That's the first mate? Oh, is he also Scottish? Yeah, I think he was. Okay, fine. Fine. But that wasn't actually helpful because we already knew who he was. But still, you know, I'm getting there. I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. So let's go back down. Let's go back to Mr. Syed. Wherever he was. He was only... a bit of cold. Syed. Over there in the corner.
Sayed? Sayed Ruto! Good Bilo!
Okay, so how many Indian people are there? The Zungi, the steward. There's Syed. There's a bunch of guys. But they're speaking... I don't want to guess a language, but... something. Okay. So I can identify this person somehow. Poland. Okay, there are 2 Russians. 3 Russians. So I guess that's these 3 guys. And then there's this guy, who again, we can identify. Same as the other fellow, some lung disease. Okay, this is the guy on the stairs. What else can we figure out about him? Right.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
They're all hanging out together. Does that tell us anything? I feel like there's definitely some stuff that I'm missing. Like, I've been given a lot of information. I haven't solved anything in a while. How many people does it say were present? Cow section. 10 people. It's a lot of people. Take him to the carpenters. Like, maybe I can figure out who the carpenter is from that. If I go into wherever the carpenter's cabin is during this, maybe he'll be there. Carpenter's shop. Over here?
Let her here. One swing. Get through
Can't
the skull
really-
and stone.
Can't get in there.
I'll cut her
That's
throat
alright.
when you've done
Here?
it. Yeah.
Okay, but we think
Come on,
that's
the
the
first takes
butcher.
up.
That's Peter. We decided that was Thomas, the other midshipman. And this was Charles.
You all right there, sir?
We know that he gets knifed by somebody.
been on a farm, Charlie?
Alright, that's 10 memories that he's in. Let's see him getting knifed. See if the guy who knifes him is someone we can identify. So we know he dies here. Before that, he's over here in the middle of the
Mind your shoes now.
upper cabin. This one.
What's all this, you damn fool?
By this point, he's already crawling towards there. Okay, so the one before this.
Captain Campbell was roasted.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasured fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Bastard!
No!
So he overhears two people conspiring. Yeah, okay, we need to go further back. Where's the second person that he overheard? There's a question. Okay, let's go further back. Look for our knifed friend. Okay, now we're up here. Don't think we can even get back down from inside this one, but let's try it.
Let them go!
Okay, so yes, he's not yet here, okay. So he gets knifed by this dude, who we can't identify. Okay. Okay, dead end. Okay, what am I missing? I heard another accent, which was of interest. So here, when he... Here's the mutiny.
You know, Captain Campbell was roasted.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasured fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
I see, I see. So he must have been... in here, conspiring with the other guy before this. Which is while this is happening.
Let them go!
Yeah, okay, okay. So he overhears these two guys conspiring. And he runs off. Gets knifed by this guy. But we don't know who that guy is. But we're piecing together the picture. Okay, so what can I figure out? What blindingly obvious thing am I just completely looking past? This unknown soul. Was shot with a gun. An unknown attack. Can I identify both of those people? So yes, I should be able to tell who that is.
Let them go!
Oh, that's Emily Jackson. We know who that is. Okay, I see. I think I assumed that it would automatically fill that in if you'd identified the person. But no, there's no reason why it should necessarily. But that's interesting. That means I need to go back and look at some other stuff. Okay, but we have a lead. Let's start trying to figure out who this guy is. Let's bookmark his memories and start looking at where he shows up. So he first appears here. And he's here chatting to these guys, playing cards. Okay, so he's crouchy beard man playing cards. Surely I have enough to figure out. I mean, I know I have enough to figure out who he is, but that's like a fate that I can completely solve if I can figure him out. Right? It is a three arrows, which means he's not easy to figure out. It would be nice if there was a slightly easier one. We can't figure out his attack. Okay, well let's not assume that I can't do it. Let's start looking. Start looking through the memories where we see him. So, when Mr. Syed is having his unfortunate experience, I assume our man is one of the ones playing cards. No. Is he this guy? Yes, he's this guy. So we think he's probably Russian. Which narrows it down to... three. Top man and 2 seamen. What does he wear? They're kind of all dressed differently, I think. Is that basically these 3 guys? I think maybe I need to do more with the uniforms. Like maybe the guys that aren't wearing proper shirts, you know, are all... Have a look at the glossary. Who are these top men? Higher rated specializing work above the deck in the sails and rigging. You know, maybe that's a thing. Anyway, where else do we see him? We see him here when the artist is getting strangled. Okay, let's have a look for him over there. That happens. Yeah, am I going the right way? Yes, I'm going the right way. You don't need to listen to him. Oh, we get to hear it anyway. Okay, there's boss. What are they playing? Oh, they're eating. Not him. And I don't imagine I'm going to get much, because it's not like there's any talking in this one. Okay. Will it even... No, it won't even tell me who that is. Like, he's probably just one of the people sleeping, right? Ooh. Interesting. Get close.
Let me on.
Oh, that's the Peter's brother.
How's that?
No cause for trouble.
Okay, who are the Peters brothers? I'm kind of going off on different tangents here, but that's kind of all I've got. Is it Peters? Something like Peters. Yeah, Nathan Peters is a seaman. And other Peters, he was up. They weren't that far from each other, I think. Nathan Peters. Where is he? Did I remember wrong? Was it not Peters? Okay, I'm not good at looking at the list. Oh, Samuel Peters. Oh yeah, no, they're both the same class of dude, so they would be, you know, dressed similarly and whatever.
I forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. No probes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long. Don't.
I'm so lost. I need to do something a bit more structured, right? I've kind of gone a bit mad now going off in different areas. I need to sort of come back to think about what order I was given information in and what that means in terms of what I should be able to figure out. Like maybe I should look for people. Like this guy is a one star deduction. He only appears in 2 memories. That one and that one. Same as the other fellow. They must have picked it up at the last guy's house. So like him and Syed must be related in some way. Because they were doing stuff together. You know, it's a bit of a stretch, but... Like, is he Abraham Akbar or William Wasim? Maybe he's Renfred Rajub. He looks to me a lot more like an Akbar or Wasim than a Rajub.
Sayed? Sayed उठो कुछ पी लो
Surely I've made more than 3. So that means that I haven't got 3 correct. because I've made a bunch of guesses, right? I guessed those two escaping. So I must have been wrong about that. Maybe. Maybe they went to the Azores. I don't like that I'm kind of guessing, but let's try some stuff. Escape. Like, I definitely don't think guessing is what's required. I don't want to go and just start trying to find more. I mean, I don't think I even can, right? I don't know how to get to any of these other places. I think I'm pretty much limited by where I can actually get to in the ship right now. This guy we can identify, that he's 3 arrows. You know, is there anyone with fewer arrows that I can figure out? He's a 2 arrow. Disappeared in the doom. How am I going to know what happened to him? This was the guy that I couldn't even find, right? So he's here. Maybe we can find him in the Doom Part 7 when Marba's getting messed up. I can't remember if I already looked at this. Let's try. We're looking for this guy. Who is in this memory. Martin. So he's here, holding something, and then he disappears. So hold on, he's here. Which is, so, okay, I'm here by this sort of leftmost thing. He's here crouching down here. Then where is he in the next memory when Abigail? When Abigail gets in trouble. Can I see her memory, or do I have to? No, I have to go find. She is now, not where she was then. Okay, so he was just here. He's around here somewhere. And there's a wave that crashes over. We've got that guy. No idea where he got to. But it is claiming that he's here somewhere. He is present. Somewhere he is present. Okay, I don't know. Who else can I identify? Like, maybe I just need to make things easy for myself. Who can I identify that's not too hard to identify? And then I can kind of use that as a That's good old Brennan. So, I mean, it does seem like he should be one of the easiest guys, one of the easier guys to identify. But then, even if I can, I don't know what happened to him. So it doesn't actually help me that much. We've narrowed him down to one of two people. We know that he disappears at some point during the Doom. So hang on, which memories is he in? When's the last time we see him? So we think he's here. When Marvo is getting torn apart. Okay, well that's just here, so let's look again. I don't remember seeing him. Okay, so 3 people get thrown out of a boat here. We can't really see them. So who was in that boat? Okay, finally I feel like I've actually made some progress. So the one before this, what happened just before this? Peter Milroy was blasted by an explosion. Is this correct? Yes. Definitely looks like he fell overboard. I don't think he's coming back from that. Okay, so hang on. Can we see the boat and who's in it? It's on this side, right? No? Okay, maybe even earlier. Okay. Okay, Roderick Anderson was crushed by a loose cannon. Can we even get up onto the deck when that's happening? Let's find out. Yeah, so he's over here. He's this guy. So no, can't get up onto the deck to see who's in the boat during this memory. What if I go even further back? Because it would take them a while, right, to get into the boat. It might take them a while. Can I get up? outside of this memory. Okay, I really thought I was onto something there. I mean, I'll try this one just to be sure, because I don't want to miss out on something. Just not trying. No. Okay, so who is in the boat? Well, they must just be people who disappear. People that we know disappear during the doom. Have another look at it. Like, maybe we can sort of process of deduction from the people that we can see. Like, there are 12 people present. I should be able to account for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Huh. Interesting. So do those people not count as being present? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I've failed at counting, I think. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Mother is 10. And there are 3 more over there. So, like, maybe he's one of the guys in the boat. No, he's not one of the guys in the boat, because we know he's over on the deck on the previous one. Oh, I'm going in circles. Okay, what other kind of leads can I follow? There was the guy that said something about Frenchmen. Like, maybe I can chase that down. I'm just sort of kind of grasping at straws now. But was it Lars Linder who gets his arm ripped off? It's not Lars Linder. I always think that that's his name, but it's a different guy. Back we go. Oh no, this is way too far back. It's in... Okay. Yeah, okay, Alfred Klestil, that's the one. Where is my Frenchman? Your mate was torn apart. Alfred Klestil was the bosun. So the bosun's mate is French. Did I do this already? Oh, we already know the bosun's mate is French, because it tells us that. Ah. But like, maybe we can tell who he is based on him being with Alfred Klestil. Let's have a quick look. So where does this happen? This happens down... Let's see what Alfred is doing at other points. Maybe we can tell based on who he's spending time with. Okay, so you show me your memories. Okay, so he's present for Mother as well. Is he someone I can actually find? I think so. I think we've seen him, like actually found him. Let's try again. Okay, so that's Alfred Klestil. So maybe that's his mate. No, based on that outfit, you know. Doesn't strike me as mate. Right? Like, have I identified any other mates? Yeah, I think so. I guess first mate. They've got nice hats. So maybe he would have a fancy outfit. Maybe that's him. I can't deduce with confidence. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're back to this guy again. Russian. So hang on, which guesses have I made? Yeah, so we've got Syed with his illness. Got this guy that we've kind of identified, but killed with a sword. Work out who killed him. Maybe let's have a look at that. Maybe we can figure out who killed him with a sword. Up here.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last punch.
The same guy. Surely we can figure out who this guy is. Like, this feels like, surely I've got enough information. Captain is firing in the air. She shoots him with a gun because he's just killed him. Right? That's what happens next. This happens. Then she shoots him. And then there's all the stuff that happens down below with the mutiny and whatever. I feel like I've got so much information about him. How can I not figure out who he is? Like, I've got 8 memories that he's in. I've got him killing a guy. I've got him being killed. I know who he kills and I know who kills him. But I can't figure out who he is. Who are you, man? Maybe I just need to basically read through the whole book, look at the transcripts again, see what bits of information I've not used or missed. Because obviously somebody is saying something. Like, I know not all of the deduction has to be done just based on what people are wearing and stuff. So we've got the Russians playing cards. Stop your cheating. Worry about yourself. Like, maybe we can figure out by looking at the table who was cheating. But that doesn't really help me because we don't know who's speaking. So then we've got, same as the other fellow, some lung disease made worse by the cold. Will it spread? If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Lascar house. Not sure how that's relevant, but it seems interesting. In the surgeon's room. So we figured out who the surgeon is, but we don't know who this guy is. Although we should be able to tell. Easily we should be able to tell. We should be able to identify all three of these people. This seems like a pretty decent lead. We should be able to identify the guy who's dying there and both of his friends. Then the stuff happens with the cow. Let's just keep looking. But that does seem like the strongest thing to focus on. Let's just see if there's anything else. Then let me on. Over my dead body, bloody Dane. Killed my brother. That's Lars Linder getting killed by one of the Peters brothers. The Pews. He gets crushed by the cannon. Throw the powder. Who actually throws the powder? That's something I'm quite interested in. If that happens, then the whole business with Martin, Abigail and the captain, etc., then bargain. Okay, so it does seem like the strongest leads we've got is going to be Syed and that whole thing. In terms of stuff we can actually figure out. So we want this unknown soul. That guy. Where is Syed at this time? He's here, wrapped up. And then his... So that's that guy. That's Syed. That's the guy that's currently dying. And then there's these two. There's him and him. Apparently we should be able to tell
What are his
who all
chances?
of them are.
I gave him some love. We'll see.
I assume based on this. Oh. Didn't we say this was the surgeon? Was he the other guy in the boat? Apparently we can tell who he is as well. How on earth am I supposed to... I feel like I must be missing something so significant or so easy. There's all these people whose identities should be known. Are just completely lost to me. And very annoyingly, I think I'm going to have to stop here, having basically figured out nothing this whole session. But lots to think about for next time. So not super productive, but it can be deceptive with these kinds of games, I feel. Like, even though I may not have solved any concrete fates, I still feel like I'm getting to grips with how the game works a bit more, maybe. Or maybe I'm just failing miserably. Anyway, it's been interesting. I've at least seen some more stories, some more memories, and hopefully we'll have more success next time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.